Well, hello, my darlings. Welcome to the Forbidden Glass of Wine, where we discuss the truth, the myth, and the heart's deepest desires, with no limits, no boundaries, and no filters. I'm Lady Divine, and tonight we pour. Come closer, because tonight this one is different. We're not talking about what's seen. We're not talking about what's posted. We're not even talking about what's said out loud. Tonight, we're talking about what's felt, but rarely spoken. We're stepping into a space many men live in, but very few ever admit to, the heart of a man. Not the ego he wears in public, not the strength he performs, not the confidence he shows the world, but the quiet truth he carries when no one is watching. Because a man can build, provide, protect, stand tall in every room he walks into, and still feel completely lost in the one place he thought he'd always feel secure, his relationship. And tonight, we're going to listen to him, not to judge, not to dismiss, but to understand. Because sometimes what looks like distance is actually confusion. And what feels like rejection may be something deeper that neither person fully understands yet. So pour your glass, relax your shoulders, and allow yourself to feel this one. Our first quote of the night. A man can be strong in the world, respected, relied on, looked at as the one who has it all together, and still feel completely powerless in his own relationship. Powerless to fix it, powerless to understand it, powerless to reach the one person he still desires. And the hardest part, he doesn't always have the language to explain what he's feeling. So instead, he stays quiet. And silence has ended more connections than conflict ever will. Because when a man stops speaking, it's not always because he doesn't care. Sometimes it's because he doesn't know how to be heard. Now, let us select our wine for tonight and do some wine pairing. Tonight's pour is a Pinot Noir, lighter than it looks, more delicate, more sensitive to temperature, to handling, to time. It doesn't overpower, it reveals. And if you rush it, if you don't understand it, you'll miss everything that makes it special. But when you slow down, when you give it attention, when you learn its character, it opens up beautifully. And that is exactly what this moment in a relationship requires. Patience, understanding, and the willingness to experience something differently than you did before. Tonight's letter comes from a man who isn't looking for something new. He's trying to understand what changed. Dear Lady Divine, my name is David. I don't even know how to say this without sounding weak. And that alone should probably tell you something, because I'm not used to talking like this. I'm used to handling things, fixing things, keeping it together. But this, I don't know how to fix. I'm still attracted to my wife. I still want her, that hasn't changed, not even a little. But it feels like she checked out of that part of us. We don't touch like we used to. No random hugs, no reaching for each other, no moments that just happen. Everything feels intentional now, and not in a good way. She avoids it, not directly, not in a way you can call out, but you can feel it. That shift, that hesitation, that slight pull away. And when we do try to be intimate, it feels like she's just going through the motions. Like she's there, but not really there. And that's the part that gets to me. I've tried to be patient. I really have. I told myself, she's tired. She's going through something. Give her time. And I've tried not to pressure her. I don't want her to feel like I'm forcing anything. I don't want to be that guy. But at the same time, I'm starting to feel like I don't matter anymore. Like that part of me that wants her, that still sees her, that still desires her, doesn't exist to her anymore. And I don't know what to do with that. I'm not looking for another woman. I'm not out here trying to replace her. I don't want a side relationship. I want my wife. I want us, the way we used to be, the way we used to connect, the way she used to look at me. But I don't know how to reach her anymore. I don't know how to bring it up without making her feel pressured, without making it sound like I'm only thinking about sex. Because it's not just that. It's more than that. It's the closeness. It's the connection. It's feeling wanted. And I don't know how much longer I can live like this, feeling like I'm right next to her, but still by myself, still holding on, trying to understand. To the man who wrote this, oh, David, that's a heavy one, and I can feel every word of it. My loves, listen to me. How many men are sitting in silence right now, next to someone they love, but feeling completely alone? How many men are going to bed beside a woman they still desire, but no longer know how to reach? How many of you have stopped trying, not because the love is gone, but because the rejection started to feel personal? And let me go a little deeper. How many of you don't even know what changed? One day, she was open, connected, present, and now there's distance. No explanation, no conversation, just a shift you can feel, but can't name. And instead of asking, you stay quiet because you don't want to pressure her, because you don't want to seem selfish, because you don't want to feel rejected again. So you carry it internally. You question yourself. You question your desirability. You question if you're still enough. And that is a conversation many men are having alone. But tonight, you don't have to sit in that silence. And David, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not weak. You are aware. And awareness is one of the most powerful forms of strength a man can have. Because most men don't say this out loud. They bury it. They mask it. They distract themselves from it. But you chose to face it. And that matters. What you're experiencing is not just physical rejection. It's emotional distance. And emotional distance can feel colder than physical absence. Because when touch changes, when connection fades, it doesn't just affect the body. It affects identity. As a man, you start asking yourself questions. Am I still attractive? Am I still wanted? Am I still enough for her? And those questions don't always get answered. But here's where we have to expand the understanding, because what feels like rejection to you may not be rejection at all. She may be going through something. She doesn't fully understand herself. Let us do some scenario breakdown. Scenario 1, the quiet withdrawal. She didn't leave. She didn't cheat. She didn't argue. She just stopped showing up the same way. And at first, you don't notice it. It's subtle. She turns away a little sooner. She doesn't reach for your hand like she used to. The random kisses become rare. The laughter changes. The energy shifts. And you tell yourself it's nothing. She's just tired. Life is busy. But then days turn into weeks, and weeks into months. And now you feel it. That distance, not loud, not dramatic, but present. And the hardest part? There was no conversation, no explanation, no moment where you can say, this is when everything changed. So you sit there, trying to figure it out, while slowly losing her without understanding why. Scenario 2, the misalignment. He still desires, she may not. He reaches for her, she pulls away. Not aggressively, just enough to be felt. He notices it, but he doesn't push because he doesn't want to pressure her. But internally, he starts asking questions. Is it me? Did I do something wrong? Am I no longer attractive to her? And on her side, she may be thinking, why does my body feel different? Why don't I feel the same desire? Why does something that used to feel natural now feel uncomfortable or even painful? But she doesn't say it because she may not fully understand it, and she may not have the language to explain what's happening to her own body. So now she takes it personally. She internalizes it. And without realizing it, they begin to drift, emotionally, physically, silently. And now they're speaking two completely different emotional languages. Scenario 3, the internal collapse. He stops asking, stops trying, stops reaching. Not because he doesn't care, but because he's tired of feeling rejected. So instead, he adapts. He becomes quieter, less expressive, less hopeful, and slowly, he starts to disconnect, not from love, but from expectation. He no longer reaches for her, not because he doesn't want to, but because he doesn't want to feel that moment again, that hesitation, that pull away, that unspoken not now. And now, they live together, they function, they coexist, but emotionally, they are miles apart. And he becomes a stranger in his own home. And the truth is, he doesn't want another woman. He doesn't want to leave. He just wants to feel her again. Understanding her body. The menopause deep dive. Now let's pause for a moment, because before we go any further, we need to understand something. Not from assumption, but from truth. What she is going through may not be something she chose. It may not even be something she fully understands yet. Menopause is not just about age. It's not just about time passing. It is a full body transition, a shift in hormones, in energy, in identity. And for many women, it can feel like losing control of their own body. Things that once felt natural may now feel different. Desire may decrease. Touch may feel unfamiliar. Even intimacy may become uncomfortable, or at times, painful. And imagine not fully understanding why, not having the words, not knowing how to explain it, without feeling like something is wrong with you. So what happens? She withdraws, not because she doesn't love him, not because she doesn't want him, but because she doesn't feel like herself. And instead of explaining, she avoids, because avoidance feels easier than vulnerability. And now he feels rejected, while she may be feeling lost. And this is where the disconnect begins. Because what he experiences as distance may actually be her trying to navigate a body she no longer recognizes. And if neither of them understands this, they begin to create stories. He thinks she doesn't want me anymore. She thinks something is wrong with me. And both are suffering in silence. But tonight, we replace confusion with understanding. Let's hear from a woman's perspective. Because sometimes, what feels like distance is something much deeper. But what if this isn't rejection at all? Let's hear from a woman who may be experiencing this from the inside.
Lady Divine, this is Susan. I don't know what to think. I hear what he's saying. I really do, and I feel for him, because that kind of distance, it hurts. But what if it's not that she doesn't want him? What if she just doesn't feel like herself anymore? Like, her body's changing, and she doesn't understand it either. Things don't feel the same. What used to be easy isn't anymore, and that can be confusing, because it's not like she woke up one day and decided to be different. It just happens, and she's left trying to figure it out while still being expected to be the same woman. And that's hard, because nobody really prepares you for that part. I've seen it happen. Women don't always talk about it. They don't sit down and explain, hey, this is what's going on with me. They just pull back. Not because they don't care, not because they don't love their partner, but because they don't know how to explain something. They don't fully understand themselves. And sometimes they don't want to feel like something is wrong with them, so it's easier to avoid it than to talk about it. I don't think she's trying to hurt him. I really don't. I think she might just be trying to figure herself out while everything inside her is changing. And she probably doesn't even realize how it's affecting him.
Yes, Susan, and that happens more than people admit. Because what many men don't realize is that menopause is not just a moment. It's a transition, a full body shift, physical, hormonal, emotional. And for many women, it can feel like losing control of their own body. Desire can change, sensitivity can change, comfort can change, and sometimes intimacy can feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable. And when a woman doesn't understand what she's going through, she may not know how to explain it. So instead, she withdraws, not always because she doesn't want him, but because she doesn't feel like herself. But here's the truth. Struggle is not an excuse for disconnection without communication. Because while she may be struggling, he is feeling rejected. And both of those experiences are valid. But when neither side speaks, confusion grows, distance deepens, and assumptions replace understanding. And this is where relationships begin to suffer, not because love is gone, but because communication is missing. So what does that mean? It means she has to find the courage to express what she's experiencing, even if she doesn't have all the answers. And he has to create a space where she feels safe enough to say it, without pressure, without expectation, without making her feel like she's failing. Because when understanding enters, distance doesn't stand a chance. But what happens when understanding doesn't take away the feeling? Let's hear from a man who's asking the question many are afraid to say out loud.
Yeah, but okay, I get that, I really do. And I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying she's not going through something, but how long? Is he supposed to just sit in that? Like, at what point does it go from understanding to just feeling ignored? Because he's trying, he's being patient. He's not pushing her. He's not stepping outside the relationship. He's doing everything he's supposed to do, but he's still a man at the end of the day. He still wants to feel wanted. Not tolerated, not just accepted, wanted. And that's not a small thing. That messes with you. After a while, you start questioning yourself. Like, is it me? Did I change? Am I not enough anymore? Nobody really talks about that part for men. So yeah, I hear what she's going through, and I respect that. I really do. But that doesn't mean he's not going through something too. And at some point, he's going to need more than just understanding. He's going to need to feel like he matters again.
Slow down, breathe, and hear this clearly. Patience without progress becomes suffering. And suffering was never the assignment in love. A man should not have to beg to feel desired in his own relationship. But let's bring balance into this, because this is not about choosing sides. This is about understanding and responsibility on both ends. Yes, she may be going through something real, menopause, physical discomfort, emotional changes. All of that matters, but his experience matters too. Feeling unwanted, feeling disconnected, feeling like you are no longer desired is not a small thing. It affects confidence, it affects identity, and over time, it affects the relationship itself. So the answer is not endless patience and silent suffering. The answer is intentional change. What he must do. He must communicate clearly, calmly, and honestly, not from frustration, but from truth. This is how I feel, not to pressure you, but because I want us to understand each other. She must acknowledge that something has changed and that avoiding the conversation does not protect the relationship. It weakens it. They must relearn each other because the relationship they had before has evolved. And that means new conversations, new approaches, new forms of intimacy. Let us discuss some practical steps. Let us start here. 1. Remove pressure from intimacy. Not every moment needs to lead to sex. Rebuild closeness without expectation. 2. Spend intentional time together. Not routine, not obligation, but real time. Talking, laughing, reconnecting. 3. Seek understanding, not assumptions. Learn about menopause together because knowledge removes confusion. 4. Explore support options. There are ways to help: medical support, hormone treatments, lifestyle changes, diet, exercise, stress reduction. These things matter. 5. Protect the emotional connection because intimacy starts long before the bedroom. And if that connection is nurtured, the rest has a chance to follow. So no, he should not suffer in silence. And no, she should not struggle alone. This is not about choosing who is right. This is about choosing to understand each other before distance becomes permanent. Let's bring this into real life because understanding means nothing without action. Here's what this looks like. What not to say. Don't say, "You never want me anymore. What's wrong with you? This isn't normal." Because those words create pressure, and pressure creates more distance. What to say instead? Say this: "I've been feeling a distance between us, and I want to understand it. I'm not here to pressure you. I just want us to feel close again. I miss you, not just physically, but emotionally." Do you hear the difference? One creates defense, the other creates safety. Real couple rebuilding. Now let's talk about rebuilding. 1. Non-intimate time together. Spend time together without expectation. No pressure, no outcome, just presence. Dinner, walks, conversation, relearn each other. 2. Physical touch without expectation. Hold her hand, sit close, without it leading anywhere. Because when pressure is removed, comfort has space to return. 3. Explore support together. There are options: medical guidance, hormone support, lifestyle changes, diet, exercise, reducing stress. These things can make a difference. 4. Protect emotional intimacy first, because intimacy does not start in the bedroom. It starts in connection. And when connection is restored, everything else has a chance to follow. Red flag segment. Let's be clear. Consistent avoidance of intimacy without discussion. Emotional shutdown when the topic is brought up. Making your needs feel like a burden. Living together, but no longer connecting. These are not small issues. These are fractures. A real couple moment. Imagine this. It's night. The room is quiet. Lights low. He's lying next to her, close enough to touch, but not touching. He thinks about reaching for her, just placing his hand on hers, but something stops him. That hesitation, that memory of the last time. She turns slightly, not away completely, but enough to create space. And in that moment, no words are spoken, but everything is understood. He stays still. She stays quiet. And just like that, another night passes without connection. Not because love is gone, but because neither one knows how to reach the other anymore. Is how distance grows in silence. Now for the moment of truth. You can be loyal and still feel completely alone. You can stay, you can show up, you can do everything the right way and still feel like something is missing, because loyalty is not the same as connection. And too many people confuse the two. They stay, they remain committed, they don't step outside the relationship, and on the outside, it looks like love. But inside, they are starving, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes physically. And the truth is, loyalty should never feel like punishment. It should not feel like sacrifice without fulfillment. It should not feel like you are slowly disappearing just to keep something intact. Because love is not meant to drain you while you're trying to protect it. There comes a moment, a very quiet moment, when a man has to sit with himself. No distractions, no noise, no performance, just truth. And in that moment, he starts asking questions, not about her, but about himself. Am I holding on to love, or am I holding on out of habit? Am I still fulfilled, or just comfortable? Am I still connected, or just present? Because sometimes what we call love has slowly become routine, and routine can feel safe, but it can also hide distance. And that's where the confusion begins, because you're not unhappy enough to leave, but you're not fulfilled enough to feel alive in it. So you stay, not because everything is right, but because it's familiar. But here's the question: how long can a man stay in a space where he feels unseen, unheard, and untouched? And at what point does staying start costing him himself? To the man who wrote this, David, speak clearly. Not with anger, not with frustration, not from a place of feeling rejected, but from truth. Because truth does not attack, it reveals. Tell her what you feel, not what she's doing wrong, but what you are experiencing. This is how I've been feeling, not to blame you, but because I want us to understand each other. Ask her what she's going through, not to fix it immediately, but to understand it. And then listen, not to respond, but to hear her. Because sometimes the problem is not the distance, it's that no one is explaining why it exists. But hear me clearly. If you are the only one trying, if you are the only one reaching, if you are the only one carrying the weight, then you are not in a partnership. You are in preservation mode, and preservation is not the same as connection. And now for our wine and wisdom for this episode. Desire is not selfish. It is not something to be hidden or dismissed or minimized. Desire is a language of connection, a language of presence, a language that says, I still see you, I still feel you, I still want you. And when that language disappears, something deeper begins to fade with it. Tonight's divine dare: have the conversation you've been avoiding. Not tomorrow, not when it gets worse, but now, without ego, without defense, without turning it into a battle. Just honesty. Because avoidance does not protect relationships. It slowly destroys them. And the conversation you're afraid to have might be the very one that saves it. Tonight's last quote from me to you. A man who feels unwanted will eventually stop trying. Not because he stopped loving, but because he stopped feeling like he mattered. A man doesn't leave because he stops loving. He leaves because he stops feeling wanted. You can stay loyal for years and still feel completely alone. And as this episode comes to an end, to every man listening, you are allowed to feel. You are allowed to want. and you are allowed to be met halfway. To every woman listening, if something has changed within you, you are not alone. But don't leave him guessing where honesty could bring you closer. Because love in this season of life requires more than habit. It requires understanding. I'm Lady Divine, and this was your truth tonight. Until next time, sip slowly, feel deeply, and never ignore what your heart has been trying to tell you. This has been the Forbidden Glass of Wine, where we explore the aging diva in her and the aging macho man in him. Right here on 92.3 Liberty FM and channel 119 on Flow. I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Until then, sip slowly, feel deeply, and never ignore what your heart has been trying to tell you.